Remember the thrill of opening that tiny egg-shaped device, knowing a digital life depended on you? Tamagotchis brought so much joy, but also a unique challenge: keeping your virtual pal happy and healthy. Many of us experienced the panic when our beloved digital pet started beeping mournfully, displaying a little skull icon, or just looking plain miserable. So, what exactly made them fall ill? Your Tamagotchi primarily gets sick from neglect. It is designed to mimic the needs of a real pet, and just like a real pet, if its basic requirements are not met, its health will decline. This neglect usually comes in a few forms: poor hygiene, hunger, lack of discipline, or just plain not playing with it enough. Each of these can contribute to your Tamagotchi feeling under the weather, ultimately leading to sickness. The internal programming of the Tamagotchi tracks several key metrics for your pet's well-being. When its hunger meter drops too low, or its happiness meter is consistently empty, its health points decrease. Similarly, leaving its screen full of poop for too long drastically impacts its cleanliness, which is a direct cause of illness. The game also incorporates a discipline function. If you don't scold your Tamagotchi when it calls for attention without a reason, it can become unruly and less responsive to care, making it more prone to health issues over time. It is a subtle feedback loop, where consistent lapses in care accumulate into a sick pet. To keep your Tamagotchi healthy, the key is consistent care. Feed it promptly when it is hungry, clean up its messes right away, and play with it when it needs attention. If your Tamagotchi does get sick, you will typically see a skull icon appear. That is your cue to administer medicine from the menu. Do this quickly, as prolonged sickness can lead to your pet passing away. It is like giving it a digital dose of chicken soup. One interesting detail is that some early Tamagotchi versions had a higher susceptibility to sickness, especially if left unattended for even short periods. Bandai, the creator, later adjusted the programming in subsequent generations to be a bit more forgiving, understanding that real-world schedules don't always align perfectly with a demanding digital pet. So, if you were playing with an original Generation 1 or Generation 2 Tamagotchi, you might remember it seemed to get sick much more easily than later models. Understanding these mechanics turns the challenge of Tamagotchi sickness into a rewarding experience. By providing consistent care, paying attention to its needs, and administering medicine promptly when the skull icon appears, you are not just preventing illness, you are nurturing a happy and thriving digital companion. It is all about responsibility, and it makes that virtual bond even stronger.